Hey everybody, I hope you're having a lovely day. My name is Kaiva Rose and I'm here to offer you the astrology insight for the days of August 19th through the 28th. And before I begin, I would like to sincerely thank all of my patrons for all of your support. And if you'd like to become a patron and you find that these videos are helping you on a daily basis and you're always tuning in, I would sincerely appreciate it if you go over to patreon.com and become a patron. You'll get these videos ahead of the general public as well as discounts off your readings. This week, we are being asked to further refine our vision of the future. Now that we are becoming more aware of where we are wasting energy, what we need to change in our daily life. We have the sun moving into Virgo, we have Mercury going retrograde, Uranus going retrograde. And so this is where we really get to look at our life with honest eyes and say, where do I need to further refine my sculpture of my ideal life? And where can I really adjust my daily habits, my standards, my traditions, so that I can actually achieve this optimal life that I do deserve? And so this is where we are gonna look at a lot of things in our life and say, like, I don't even need that anymore. Maybe that structure, maybe that thing in society supported us at one point in time, but it doesn't anymore, and that's okay because you're getting stronger, and now it's about giving yourself the opportunity to feel stable on your own 2 feet without maybe any support at all. Starting this week's astrology report on Saturday the 19th, we have the sun trine the north node and sextile the south node. Embrace the freedom to express yourself today without any expectation beyond seeking an opportunity to experience yourself and express yourself. Today is really about allowing yourself to just see who you are, who you've become, without any sort of attachment to needing approval or even caring what other people think. This is about you really stepping outside of the group, outside of the norms, and allowing yourself to just have an experience, see who you are, live your life, let yourself thrive. Don't be a jerk today and really disrupt the harmony and the peace within the group, but do it in a way where it's like, this is you just being honest and genuine with yourself, having a unique individual experience without any need of approval or any need to really sacrifice your identity on behalf of the group. On Tuesday the 22nd, we have Venus retrograde, square Jupiter, and Mars opposing Neptune. Today's about looking at your life with honest eyes and seeing the value of why you are doing the process of revamping your presentation, why you're reevaluating your pleasures and your desires and how you enjoy life. Because today is about really seeing that in order to have that most ideal version of yourself, you have to adjust and evolve your habits, your standards, your traditions, your norms. So today it's really about looking at your life with honest eyes and seeing where are you wasting energy, what is no longer part of your reality, and how can you implement better habits and norms that are going to support and stabilize that evolution. Today is really about further carving away that sculpture of your life, that dream vision, by really releasing and carving away all the wasteful and the excess that has just kind of come along. Because as we get more clear with our dream and our ideal vision of what we want our life to look like, we do need to carve things away because we're becoming more clear with that no longer aligns. This is no longer part of our life. And so allow yourself to have honest eyes today as you look at your life and really say, this dream that I have, now this part needs to go because this really isn't what I want. I thought it was, but now I'm getting more precise and accurate and detailed with my dream, and now I need to really be more precise with where I'm putting my energy and attention and allowing myself to establish those habits and those norms that are going to allow you to grow in that way. On Wednesday the 23rd, we have Mercury stationing retrograde and the Sun's ingress into Virgo. Today begins the process of the deep cleaning of our lives. It's when our awareness turns to how are we using our energy, and we begin to focus on being more practical and becoming aware of where we could do better. And as this Mercury is now beginning to go retrograde, Mercury retrogrades are not a bad thing unless if you are so perfect that you don't need to relook over things in your life, which you're probably not, which is why Mercury is a good thing when it goes retrograde, because Mercury retrograde, especially in Virgo, is really pointing out, like I said, the deep cleaning. Where do you need to refine? Where are you being wasteful with your energy? And so allow this, listen to Mercury while Mercury is retrograde. Listen and honor, where could you do better? Where could you stop wasting energy? Where can you refine your attention? How can you be more practical and accurate with your life? And so embrace the Mercury retrograde. Don't think you're so perfect that you need to not reevaluate things in your life. We had so much going on when Mercury made this first pass in Virgo. And so the retrograde is an opportunity to really have the time and space to slow down and really look at your life, and say, like, could I do better? And as the sun moves into Virgo today, this is what it's all about. It's about allowing yourself to be aware of where you are wasting energy, where you could optimize areas of your life. And so embrace this Virgo-ness that we are going to be experiencing full on, because when Jupiter goes retrograde in Taurus shortly here, it'll be a wonderful opportunity for Jupiter to look at all these areas that you were clearing, for Jupiter to expand and evolve and help you grow in that Taurus land. But you need to give yourself that space in this Mercury retrograde while the sun is in Virgo. And so be really aware and present with your energy, where you're putting it, where you're putting your attention, and where you could seriously do better, because Jupiter will help you do better by giving you better habits, better standards, better norms. And so embrace the Mercury retrograde. On Thursday the 24th, we have the first quarter moon at 1 degree Sagittarius and Mars trine Pluto. Today is about releasing the beliefs and idealism that pull your awareness and attention out of the present moment and being most effective in the moment, because you should be focusing on life as it is right now. And because the ideals and the beliefs that you have about how things should be or what you think things are could be clouding and diluting your vision with how things actually are and what is actually happening, and how you could do better if you would just release that idealism and those beliefs that really are no longer aligned with you and where you are at here in this present moment. And as well, today we have that Mars trine Pluto, which is a wonderful opportunity to say, yeah, those structures that once supported me, no longer, right? I've cleared my life up. I've cleaned my life up. I do not need these support structures that did once support my growth. Now it's time to say, like, let them go. Move off of those support structures and allow yourself to see in this present moment, you have refined yourself to such an extent that those things are no longer supporting you, and you could do better for yourself by stepping off of those things and beginning to reevaluate where you're putting your attention and your awareness, so that you can establish better habits, better traditions, and be more efficient with where you are putting your energy, so that you can create that stability that you desire. On Sunday the 27th, we have the Sun opposing Saturn and Mars's ingress into Libra. The more refined you become with where you are putting your attention and your awareness, the easier it is to see that thing or things that prevent you from experiencing that unity and oneness that you desire. And so look at it. Look at that thing that prevents you from experiencing unity. Look at that limitation and continue to refine where you're putting your energy and awareness, so that you can dissolve that barrier. You can dissolve that limitation, so you can experience in that unity, that oneness, that cohesiveness with all that is. Because we also have Mars today, which is moving into Libra, which is saying, I want to belong. I want to feel like I have a role. I want to feel like I have a part with the community and the collective. And so really today it's allowing yourself to see, like, there are some limitations that you have around unity, around coming together with all that is. And today it's really acknowledging what is that thing or things, and allowing yourself to just continue to put your energy in the right place workplaces so that you can have the friend group, so you can have the people in your life that do value you, that do see you as one that brings harmony and balance to the collective. On Monday the 28th, we have Uranus stationing retrograde until January 26, 2024. It's time to go back over those areas of your life that you've been trying to change, or at least been called to change, and perhaps you've not made the effort to change, and you might get a little frustration from Uranus. Uranus is going to go retrograde in Taurus from 23 degrees to 19 degrees Taurus until January 26th. And so it's a wonderful opportunity to reevaluate your habits, your norms, your traditions, your standards, your cyclical behavior. It's time to really acknowledge that you need to break down certain things and let them go because they are preventing your ability to grow and evolve. I do not suggest meeting Uranus head on and say like, I'm not gonna change, I'm not gonna grow, I like this habit, I like this norm, I like this thing that I do. I wouldn't suggest doing that because Uranus is now retrograde, right? We've already had the first opportunity where it's like, yeah, that habit probably should change. It's not the greatest. Or, this standard, this norm, this tradition probably needs to change because it's no longer supporting us on a larger level. And now you don't want to get Uranus a little bit more frustrated and have to get chaos, because chaos comes when you don't listen. The way that I look at Uranus is like, hey, you should probably change that, right? And then if you change it, it's like, good job. Uranus is happy, you move forward on the next thing, life kind of goes forward. If you don't change things on the first pass when Uranus says like, hey, you should change that, and you're like, yeah, probably not, well, then you're gonna maybe just get a little slap across the face from Uranus where it's just like, listen, Uranus has all day long. It really doesn't care whether or not you change it now, or you're gonna have to run into a brick wall to actually change that thing. And so I don't suggest messing around with Uranus. If you know that you have habits or standards or there's norms that you have, those cyclical behaviors, if you have any of those things that you know are really not the best, I would say be proactive and really honor that those things need to change because they are preventing your ability to grow and evolve. And so some of these things maybe you don't know. So as Uranus goes retrograde, just pay better attention to norms, traditions, standards. I mean, we can even look at this on a larger level as far as society. There's certain things that are obviously needing to change with the traditions of how we do things. And with this Uranus retrograde until January 26th, it's really about looking at all areas of our life, whether they be personal, whether they be collective, and really say, what are these things that, yeah, they've been done over and over and over again, we're just so used to doing it this way, that really are not good. They're not allowing us to grow. They're stunting our growth. Don't stunt your growth any longer. Allow yourself to say, this is going to change because I want to be better. I want to have a better life. I want to have a more stable life. I want to grow. I want to evolve, because you're not limited by Uranus, right? Uranus says, keep going, go further. The only thing that can limit you is yourself if you just really want to ignore that there's more to your life. There's more to your life. So let yourself see that, okay? That's all for this week's astrology report. If you'd like a personal reading, you can contact me at 11kaivarose33.com. If you'd like to support my work and you find that you value these videos, please head over to patreon.com/kaivarose and become a patron. You'll receive these videos ahead of the general public, as well as discounts off your readings. And please do make sure to like, subscribe, and share these videos. And if you'd like to follow me, you can follow me on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. And other than that, I wish you all a blessed day.